Hey, everybody. Welcome to
Wet Your Whistle Wednesday. It's today, it's not tomorrow, but it came after yesterday.
All right.
I don't know what I'm doing.
And that's the most updated version of his mic intro, y'all.
Guaranteed to never be the same twice.
It'll never be the same twice. Hi, you guys. Happy What Your Whistle Wednesday. And welcome to our kind of update about everything. But first, of course,
Let us wet our whistle.
let us wet our whistle. So today we have a pre-made specialty, margarita drink. It's called Cayman Jack, and I'm having the strawberry. Aaron's having.
I'm having the mango, which is apparently a perfect balanced rush of luscious mango and blue agave nectar. It whisks me away to my Margaritaville state of mind.
Okay, mine says a perfect balance of ripe strawberry juice and blue agave nectar whisks you away to your margarita state of mind. It doesn't say Margaritaville, goose. But, I mean, I love Margaritaville. We've never taken the cruise.
Never been to a resort.
No, we've never been. Wait. Oh, you're right. I thought we had. Nope, we have never been to a Margaritaville resort. We've sent clients to a Margaritaville resort.
Can't lie, not a huge fan of the song, but I like the idea.
I know what I'm thinking of. Margaritaville at Universal. There's one at each City Walk. And so in my brain, I just was thinking I had been there, but we haven't.
I've seen it. I've seen several.
I don't mind the song. Wasting away again in Margaritaville.
No offense, Jimmy Buffett, but
Okay.
that's all. Cheers.
Search for my lost shaker of salt.
It's honestly not a bad can of margarita.
Yummy. It's proudly crafted. Do we have a percentage?
Yeah.
Sometimes, as you age, it's like,
5.8.
oh, that's not bad. It's like, take your glasses off. Sometimes you can see better. I absolutely have to have them on, like, to see the screen well. And they're supposed to be, what is it called? Transitions. I don't know if I just haven't gotten the the right
Distance up here, close down here.
Yeah, because if I look up, blurry. If I look all the way down, blurry. But there's like just this middle, and it bugs me. So I just take them off. Anyways, enough about my old eyes. And they don't even necessarily have to be old. I know people who, like my son started wearing glasses when he was 2.
Yeah.
So you don't necessarily have to be aging to wear glasses. But for me, that is the case. I had perfect vision until I hit 40. I woke up on my 40th birthday and I was like, boom, couldn't see anything.
I got my first pair of glasses, I think, in 7th grade.
Yeah, so see.
And then barely wore them. And then I think I got my next pair when I was...
Well, yours are mostly for far away.
21.
Because when I put your glasses on, I can see really well far away. Like even better than I can with mine.
Yeah, I didn't start wearing... I started wearing them kind of like, I guess in 98, and then they broke, and then I stopped wearing them for a while. And then a couple years later, I got some new ones.
Well, it's like when you're used to just freedom and not having to worry about it, it's really difficult to get used to them. I'll be like, like in the mornings when we're having our coffee and we put our little show on that we love to watch every morning. Usually the first video we watch is Kyle Palo, to be honest, because he's consistent, man. He's like on the ball. Boom.
Yeah.
You wake up, his video is there. I love that. I mean, I love everyone's. We are not like that. Like we post whenever we post, but you've got to give that kid credit. Like he has built himself a little empire, and I'm super proud of him. And we've watched him from the beginning, and he's got a work ethic, that's untouchable. I'm super, super happy for him. Anyways, what else were we going to say? We've got a couple of things to tell you guys, in regards to our uploads. I know I kind of sound like
or lack of uploads.
And I feel like a broken record at the moment, but honestly, like there's really nothing more we can say other than just the fact that the business, like our business that, you know, makes us money and everything has just been outrageously busy, and we're trying to get, we are making significant changes to streamline some things that are going to ease my workload and allow us to film more, and that is in the works and it is happening. But if that was the only issue, and it's not an issue, it's a blessing, but if that was the only thing going on, we would still be filming, but that's not the only thing going on.
Go ahead.
Well, we currently have weather at the end of May.
Yeah, it was 40 degrees yesterday morning, and it was 50 degrees this morning, and it was almost 100 like 5 days ago.
Right. And so that's just kind of a current thing. But the more significant thing is that we are in between vehicles. Like we are in the process of hunting for a new car. Our 2017 Kia finally took its official dump, and it's officially out of our lives, and we're grateful for that. That car was a nightmare because it had been T-boned, it had been wrecked and not disclosed on Carfax when we purchased it. And there was a huge
lawsuit from the dealership.
Not just us, like tons
not
of
from
people.
The dealership, but towards the dealership. And anyways, it's just been a mess, and it was in court for 2 years, and then they wouldn't let us make payments on the car for 2 years, but they built up interest on the payments, and we had already paid like almost $15,000 on the car, and then by the time the court thing was over with, they were like, oh, you're back to the original balance. And I'm like, oh, hell, you guys can come pick up the car. There's not a chance, because it doesn't even, you know, and it was the cutest little car. And I felt bad because I get really attached to cars. It did get us a lot of places. It did good. It did not.
But then as soon as it wasn't doing well, like it's almost like as soon as we found out about the frame being wrecked and welded together, everything just started falling apart. Long story short, I do get attached to cars, and they do have an energy to me, and I get attached. And so there's part of me that's like, oh, like I love that little car. But there's also a much bigger part of me that is relieved. Like, okay, it's finally done and over with. It was a nightmare.
It's never good to think that you don't know if you're going to make it where you're going.
Yeah. So, you know, we are,
especially at the end, at least, you know.
Yeah. So we are car hunting. And the thing with that is, you know, we're trying to hit the road for the channel in October and open the family home up to family staying, Airbnb stays, and things like that while we're gone, because we want to hit the road and go get this beautiful RV that my best girlfriend's parents are selling us. So our debate is, do we just get something, you know, quickly, good on gas, blah, 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 or do we really take our time and get what we would want to take cross country, because we're going to have the dogs with us?
The hard part about that is where we live is we almost need the cheap beater car, because we can't just walk. I don't know about
cheap beater. Well, I don't want to be in the same situation that we just were in, but
anyway,
small and gas efficient is more what he means, I think. Not like a big SUV.
I didn't say. What I was getting at is we basically, where we are, we have to have a vehicle to go to a store. We can't take a bus. We can't walk to town. So it's, I don't know.
He more wants to jump into just buying something outright. And me, I'm like, I don't know that I want to deal with what is going to come with that. You know, because if you go out and buy a car for, you know, $2,000 or $3,000 just to have a quick little, like he said, beater car, I feel like you're just going to be in the same situation. You're going to be in the same position. I'd rather take a little time and stop, maybe, take a few weeks to really pick what we want to do and decide what we want to do and not rush into this just because we need a car to get to the store or whatever. We have good neighbors. We have a child. We have, we can make it work. We can rent a car for a couple weeks, whatever. But anyways, the other thing that we've been thinking about is getting a smaller RV so that we can get off of the property more consistently and take that cross country.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of variables to think about.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard with the second RV because then we're going across country to get another RV. And I know that we're taking that RV somewhere to park it to be. It's a lot of moving parts.
Well, the RV that's in South Georgia that we're getting, we want to park in Florida so that we have somewhere to go back and forth between. And so part of me thinks, well, for the channel, because the business can be run remotely, for the channel, it would be nice to have a small, because this one's huge. The one in South Georgia is huge. It's like a little house. It's like 36 feet long or some crazy thing.
It's pretty big.
It's pretty big. And so that we just want to park, build a little porch around it, have a little place to go stay at. When we go to Florida, there are some really nice RV resorts that have golf courses, that have pools, that have lakes, that have, and I just think that's perfect for us. And so anyways, there's just a lot to think about and it'll all work out. I don't want to rush into buying some little piece of crap that we don't know how the other person has driven it. It has no warranty, and then that's a waste of $2,000 or $3,000 that could have been a down payment on something.
Yeah.
Anyways, lots of variables.
Too many.
Lots. And I think that the traditional, what is the right word? The traditional kind of approach to solving problems is like, Aaron, boom, boom, I need to solve this. I need to get it fixed. And me, I want to take my time. Babe, that is like, if something goes wrong or if something, happens or whatever, he's like, what do we do? What do I do? He's just like trying to solve it right then and there. And it's not always something that can be solved right then and there. Sometimes it's something that needs some brewing. Anyways, I guess that's the statistical approach with a heterosexual couple is all I'm getting at. But again, having said that, he also has said to me, like, I'm more the male in the relationship than you are. And so sometimes I'm that way. Sometimes I'm like, we've got to fix this now. We've got to resolve it. And he's like, just chill out. So we play both roles. You sure don't have much to say.
You're also much more used to being at the house.
That's true.
So
that's true. That is.
I'm always going out getting groceries, like running errands.
You've got your hand right in front of your face.
Yeah. But and don't get me wrong, she goes a lot of times too, but a lot of times I go and run.
Well, I'm content at home. I could stay home for 2 weeks at a time and be totally content. Whereas he just recently is working from home, and even during COVID, I think that you went back to work quicker than I did. I've never gone back to work outside of the home since COVID.
I just had my normal time off for the summer from that job.
That's true. Yeah. So see, he's used to commuting to work, working outside of the home for 8 to 10 hours a day, and then commuting back home, running errands on his way home. Because why am I going to go run errands when he's on his way home and can stop at the grocery store and whatever? And I'm content. Like, I'm not, there's so much to do here. I just, I'm content. And I'm anxious to get on the road and film for you guys. I'm really, really looking forward to that. But that gives us June, July, August, September. That gives us 4 months and a couple weeks, 4.5 months to prepare for that. Yep. So I really want to make the right decision. Anyways, I don't want to get stuck in a situation and then it messes us up for leaving in October. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. So in a nutshell, you guys just went through an entire thing with us. But in a nutshell, all we're trying to say is that we know that we're not filming much right now. We are trying to stay consistent with Manic Monday Live, even though we didn't do one we don't really go on for holidays.
Yeah, this Monday was
was a holiday. We were like, Mother's Day, we didn't. But anyways, we're trying to stay consistent with Manic Monday Live, Wet Your Whistle Wednesday, and our podcast on Sundays. That's... And
hopefully sprinkle something else in there every now and again.
And then we sprinkle something else in there, like home vlogs or going out, to a somewhat local area and showcasing that for you guys. But right now, for a couple weeks, maybe 3 or 4 weeks, this is pretty much going to be it. And our home vlogs, which
weather permitting, we'll get them
weather permitting.
And not just showing you the same thing, me weed eating and our plants an inch taller.
I weed eat too, but we do have our garden that we can show. We have a lot to show you guys. We've done a lot since we gave you a home vlog update last. So that will come probably next weekend, not this weekend because of the weather.
Yeah, we'll see what the weather does. It rained last night. It's probably going to rain today. It'll change tomorrow, so we'll see what happens.
It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow.
It's supposed to, but it wasn't.
We'll see. Anyways, your turn to talk.
Yeah. So we are, aside from the filming, our schedule and stuff that we're trying to stay consistent with, we are doing a lot. This property is a lot to keep up with. And so every chance we get, weather permitting, we go out and, she's currently working on bordering the driveway, with, decorative rocks, kind of, a nice accent, I guess, and also stop people from going off the driveway if they ever come over. And
I love weed eating. I do. I absolutely love it, but it can't be too cold and it can't be too hot.
Yeah. No, weed eating is great. It's cool because, I enjoy
seeing the finished.
Yeah, watching the progress and then the finished result. But there's been times I didn't enjoy weed eating, but that just depends on where you're weed eating and yeah.
Well, we got a new weed eater head that allows you to, because we used to have just the old metal one where you had to stop and reline the weed eater. Now we have the one where you can just pull the line. You push a button at the top of the weed eater head and you pull the line. I know I was just covering my mouth too, and I got onto him about that. But
for me,
so that helps.
It doesn't go as low. To the because she likes to take it to the dirt.
Well, I like to get in there and really dig out, so it doesn't grow back.
For me or to me, you take it down to the dirt, and then you get into these summer months, and we already live on a dirt road. It's just dust, so having a little bit of
dry
stuff to keep
weeds.
It down with all the this tall.
But there's also a huge picnic area that we are trying to grass and make beautiful, and we have add-ons in the works in the future. We want to plant olive trees up the driveway. We want, there's a lot to do, but we have to be making the money that it requires to do all of these things, which is a combination of our business, our channel, and other side hustles that we do. We have an eBay channel, an eBay shop we do. There's just a million things that we do.
Yep.
Facebook even is a source of income for us. And we've worked hard, I would say over the last 4 to 5 years, we've worked very hard to get to the point where we can have this income that allows neither of us to have to work outside of our own businesses. We're kind of in that middle range point where it's like, we're surviving, we're doing okay, but we're not there. We're not like doing so well that we can breathe, if that makes any sense. But we're almost 50 and I wanted to semi-retire by the time I was 55. So that will definitely happen. We'll be able to just run our channel and our business by the time we're 55 and we'll be okay.
That is everything we're working towards.
Yeah. Aging is difficult. And if you don't have a college degree, which we do not, you have to make alternative plans. We don't have college degrees, and, you know, we've always worked 2 or 3 jobs. Me, since I was 14, I've worked, hustled, work, physical jobs, raised 2 kids by myself, for over 11 years. And so my body's like, hey, listen up. If you do not chill out, you're not going to make it to traveling when you're 70. And I'm like, okay, woo, you know, let's take appropriate action. Yeah. I had some pretty major health issues surface like in my mid 40s. I'm in my late 40s now. I'm about to be 50. But for about 5, maybe 6 years, I had some pretty major health issues that kind of woke me up.
Also kind of sidelined you for a while.
Sidelined me definitely 100% for a while. And I've had to reanalyze everything about my approach in life. Because if you don't have your health, you have pretty much nothing. Can't do anything. And so that has changed my ability to do the things that I'm used to doing financially, because I was always very self-sufficient. I always worked 2 or 3 jobs. I always had enough money to do things for my kids. And, you know, I mean, as a single mom, I took a lot of pride in that. I was able to take them to Disneyland twice a year. I was able to take them, you know, buy them nice clothes and have them live in a nice home. And, you know, but my health took a poop. So I am on the mend. I do feel better. Thank God for him. He came into my life just a few years before that happened. And thank God, because had you not, I don't know what I would have done.
Back into your life.
Oh, back into my life. But that's been a huge blessing, because I don't know what I would have done if I had those health issues and was still solely responsible for everything financially.
Yeah.
So I just tried to redirect my focus on income. And luckily, I was able to push hard enough with his help to make, during my health issues, mind you, push as hard as I pushed to get the YouTube channel monetized and get this business going. Yeah, that's about it.
Seems accurate.
That's all she wrote. We do have a little sick buddy. He played really hard yesterday outside, like harder. He's old, you know, he's
almost 11.
He's almost 11 and he's little. And so he played really hard outside yesterday. And I think he may have pulled a muscle or something. He's just not feeling that great today. So we're just kind of taking it easy. And
he's usually right here during these, but he's on my other side,
just not feeling
covered
very
in a
good.
blankie.
And we trimmed him up to make sure that he didn't have like a foxtail in his ear or, you know, whatever. Nothing like that. I think he pulled something playing as hard as he played yesterday.
Because he was having a hard time, like, I'm just doing normal things. Actually, he's doing better today.
And he's usually very independent. He's like, leave me alone. I got this. I can run this 20 acres. I'm good. But we can tell when he's not feeling good because he's very clingy. He stays right by us. He stays by our feet. He stays by us. He doesn't, you know, he stays under his blanket. So anyways, you guys.
Sorry about the 50 yawns today. I slept good last night. I don't know.
I don't know either. I know you're making me yawn, babe. what the last thing we'll say, you guys, is that we appreciate your patience with us on this channel. We appreciate the ability to just kind of do what we need to do in life. And that, we still have people supporting us. And we will be out and about again soon. Yeah. And we look forward to it. We can't wait to take you guys cross country. We'll probably do daily uploads when we get to that point, outside of our, like Manic Monday Live, daily upload Tuesday, Wet Your Whistle Wednesday, daily upload Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then our podcast on Sunday. Just because, making up for lost time, we just aren't posting much right now. But we do really look forward to the cross country trip.
We do. I do.
We can't wait. Our kiddo is settled, just got a new job as social media manager. I'm so excited about that. Like, these degrees are just paying off. And, as a mom who struggled, I don't want to use the word struggle because it was a blessing. I loved being a mom. Like, I didn't plan on being a mom, but once I was a mom, it was like the best thing in my life. And I absolutely fell in love with it. And I did preach heavily, like degrees, because I didn't want my kids to struggle physically, to work as hard as I had to work, or their grandparents. Like, Ash is a first generation college graduate. And that makes me so proud that I can't even put it into words. Yeah,
definitely.
Makes me cry.
You did good.
So did you?
Yeah.
You came in when Ash was 11.
Yeah.
Yep.
Halfway through.
And I became a single mom when Ash was 2 months old. So that was a hefty situation in my life as well. Anyways, we could go on and on and on. You guys have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. It's hump day. Treat yourself well for making it halfway through the week.
Mm-hmm. Make it through the rest. Stay healthy. Stay in tune with what your body is telling you. Don't ignore. And rest, when you need to. Take breaks when you need to. I'm a huge advocate for self-care. I don't do enough of it, but I'm trying. I didn't do enough of it in my early, all the way up until I was 45, and then it was like I didn't have a choice. All right. I guess just on the way out, Jean Leonard, Joe Pichot, Angelique Kirby, these are for you.
Rest in peace, guys.
Rest in peace.
It's weird. It's weird to start losing people.
3 this year. All
I think it's more
close.
Than 3.
Well,
I don't think we're even remembering everyone.
3 from school.
Even Tasha's
3
partner.
from school.
3 from school.
So.
Anyways, you guys, take it good.
Take it very good. We'll catch you Sunday.
On the flip side.
Sunday.
Unless we post something Friday or Saturday.
This is true.
If the weather's good, we might give you guys a property update.
This is possibly true.
But we'll definitely see you Sunday.
All right, guys.
All right. Bye.
We are Aaron and Aretha Kringle.
And we are inviting you to come mingle with the Kringles.